Hey everyone, what is up? And welcome
Hi.
to another episode. So today we have another amazing guest. Sabrina, you can introduce him.
Okay. Today we are proud to introduce Nolan Pierce. Come on.
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going?
Hello. Good.
Thank you
How
for
are
having me
you?
on. I'm doing pretty
Good.
good. I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Harley, I like your shirt.
Okay. Is this gonna be another one of these things where I just don't have any merch from him?
Next show,
So
next
like,
show, next show. I got you. Next show.
are you sure? Because like
Yes,
I'm
yes, yes,
waiting
yes,
and
yes.
I never see your shirts. So
No, you get added to the exclusive club of getting a Nolan Pierce shirt.
good. 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 Good.
Yeah, yeah.
How's college life?
It's all right. I mean, it's a lot. Balancing college and wrestling is interesting. I mean, especially that I'm 3 hours away from Pennsylvania now. So, it's been interesting. I've enjoyed it though. I mean, when you love something as much as wrestling, you kind of are willing to do a lot of crazy things. So, yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest one right now on this podcast, guys. It's a little
Just had to
freaky.
throw that out there, like,
I'm just a baby.
girl, I'm always the youngest on here, so it kind of
Yeah,
feels
but like,
nice.
I'm even older. I'm like way older than Nolan too. I'm 26.
I'm not that
Mm,
old.
I'm old.
that's not
I need
old. That's
just give me a
no.
walker, guys. Just give me a
Yeah,
walker. Put me in the nursing home. Let's
no,
go.
no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's start with who got you into wrestling?
Or what got you into wrestling?
Ooh, I when I was in kindergarten, I had a friend who was super into wrestling, and he had like these light up Skechers shoes with like Triple H on them and stuff, and I was like, "Who are these guys? Like why? Who are these guys in your shoes?" And I was like, and he told me about wrestling, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I gotta see this." And funnily enough, my parents actually met at a SummerSlam 1999 viewing party. So
Oh.
I mean, I was kind of just like born to be a wrestler, pretty much. So. And then I got into it, and the person that made me stick with wrestling was CM Punk. I just grew up loving him. So yeah, no, wrestling has been a part of my life now for 12 years.
Wow.
CM Punk is one of my favorite wrestlers, and
Oh,
that's a
he's
new
the
one.
best.
We haven't heard about that one yet. Like a lot of people say, like Undertaker, John Cena,
Right.
but like no, CM
Yeah.
Punk was like
Yeah. I
another.
didn't. I was not a John Cena fan. I. I was like, I don't know. All my friends liked him. I was like, I don't know. I like CM Punk. He's different, bunch of nice tattoos, just brash personality. I was like, I like this guy. He was just different, and I mean, I think I'm the same way. So,
No, yeah. I remember like when I seen you in Hazleton, because I think that's like when I first like kind of seen you around. I was like, oh my God. And then like when you debuted, I was like, I told my dad, I was like, oh my God, he looks like Matt Riddle.
okay, okay, all right. This has been a thing going on since I started training, and so I originally started training with Tommy Swade, and he gave everybody a nickname, and I got stuck with the nickname of Riddle, and people called me that for years. I haven't gotten it in a while. I've kind of broken out of that. I don't know. I don't know why it stopped. Normally when I put my hair down, people will say it again, but I've always gotten the Matt Riddle stuff. That's a main reason why I didn't use the first name Matt, because ginger guy with long hair, Matt. Can't really do that.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
Matt Riddles. That's a good name though. We should just start calling you Riddles.
Riddle.
No,
instead.
no, no, we can't. No, I gotta escape
Next
that.
time at PPW, just go Riddles, Riddles, Riddles.
No, we're not doing that. That chant's not starting.
Oh
Never
my.
say never. You don't know Harley
Yeah.
and
Listen, if you chant for me, I'll just be happy. I mean, simple as that. You can say whatever you want.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you're pretty new, like debut wise. So would you prefer to be heel or face? Like baby face?
Um, I'm definitely more comfortable being a baby face. I mean, especially because my main goal with wrestling is I want kids to get more into wrestling again because I feel like that's something missing from wrestling. And I don't know, I just feel a big connection to a lot of like the kids in the crowd because I was that kid. I was going to indie shows at like 8, 9, 10. I was going there like growing up, and I don't know. I've just seen like a lack of kids um, getting into wrestling, and I'm like, man, wrestling's so awesome, and it was a big part of my childhood that I kind of wish it was a part of so many other kids who kind of have like that belief of, oh, no, it's stupid, wrestling's dumb, and I don't know. I just enjoy coming out, being myself. Uh, it's always nice to hear people chant your name, so that's always a plus. So definitely being a little bit of a baby face.
I
Yeah.
could not picture him as a heel.
Imagine like him and Ruda. I think that's actually what we were talking about the other day. We were
We
like,
were talking about it. That's what it was.
Ruda's like, I bet I can make him turn. I'm like,
Mm.
Yeah,
I
I was like, because he said, no, what did he say? Who could I turn? And he said, oh, what about Nolan and like Trevor? And I was like, I don't think either of them could really
yeah.
be heel.
I mean, you never know. I could be pretty mean, Just, we don't know. We don't know.
Okay, Riddles. Okay, Riddles.
I'm being a big
Little,
nice guy right now. I'm being a nice guy, so we're doing that for a little bit.
And then when he becomes like a heel, he's going to be called Riddles. I'm
Riddle.
telling you, it's going to
The
stick.
whole crowd just Riddle.
No, nobody. When I become a bad guy, nobody's cheering for me. Nobody.
I will.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
I
All
would.
right.
I root
I'll.
for the heels.
Okay.
She
But
prefers
you
the
root for
heel.
me though, right? Like you root for me and
I
Brian.
rooted,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I rooted for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Till she
The
says
last,
no.
for Tim Theory when you guys went against Tim Theory in that
Yeah.
one.
I mean, you always got to root against somebody going against Tim Theory. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Can't cheer for him.
Why is your dad saying Boo Sabrina? I didn't do nothing this time.
Not this time. Not yet, Ellie.
Boo.
Let's see. Who is your dream opponent or dream match?
Mm, I have a lot. In a more ambitious goal, my favorite wrestler right now is Bryan Danielson, like Daniel Bryan. That's a dream opponent for me. In PPW, I would really love to wrestle Brian Johnson. I think he's extremely good at what he does. He's so intense, and I do love that. And I think that would be very fun to work with him. Um, Tag team wise, I would love to team with Trevor, go against South Philly. That would be a lot of fun. They're fun guys, it'd be a fun matchup. Primal Fear as well. They're fantastic. Just got some good people right now.
Yeah, I don't know who Sabrina would root for in that
That's
one.
I literally was just like, this is like, crap, South Philly's finest. I've known since I was 14. Primal Fear, I love the hair on all of those guys. Like they have better
Oh,
hair than
they
I
they
do.
they have great hair. No, they do.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
but like you and Trevor are a very good like tag team match together. I never actually would have like pictured you two together,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
it's good. You guys are doing really well so far, so I'm really excited to see
Yeah.
where you guys go.
We're very different. It's the thing that's interesting, Like, I mean, you look at us and you're kind of like, oh, they're probably very similar. But I mean, we're very different personalities, and I think that works. We both have different visions for wrestling. So when you put two different visions together, it works out pretty well. So it's been fun.
And did you guys like we asked Trevor, but we don't know if it changed since then. Did you guys come up with like a name like for your
Hmm,
tag team?
that's been a process. I was thinking like uh, two young white guys. I think that's a good one. Team D's. No, but no idea right now. We've been bouncing a bunch of stuff. I think we'll have one before the next show though, so got to stay tuned for that. But yeah, we got some stuff cooking up. It's been tough though. It's
Okay.
been
Until the
tough.
next show comes and they're like, oh, we still don't have a name.
Yeah, right. Like the next
It could happen. I mean, I'm not gonna. But
Team Riddles.
no,
I'm not.
no, we're not doing this. We're not doing no Team Riddle. It's not happening. It's not. No, we're escaping that. It's great. It's great. Having female stalkers is fun.
Sabrina, I'll fill you in on the details.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not a stalker.
I was like, I don't stalk. No.
Sabrina, you want to ask him a question?
Well, you're just doing so well, so I was like, okay, I'll just go. Wait, what was it? I. Why is it that I'm looking at the questions for what we do with Ruda, not with the
Yeah.
wrestlers? It's fine. What is like the best advice you've been given since you started wrestling?
That's a good one. I've been taught by a lot of really good people, so like I've been taught by Tommy Swade, like I said, Alpha Jr. Just been told so much, and it's something people always say, but just being unique to yourself is something very important. People, I feel like, try to be people they're not when they wrestle a lot of the times, and it comes off as very ingenuine. And I've learned over time that being yourself is it just in wrestling and even out of wrestling, being yourself, but kind of like boosting your confidence a little bit. Like I know once I started wrestling, uh, and I had like that big personality when I was wrestling. I kind of was like, all right, why don't I have this personality outside of wrestling? Like why? Like what's this about? So I was like, all right, let's be that. Let's be Nolan Pierce in person. Let's boost that confidence a little bit. So that's been something
No,
I've implemented into my life, and it's been very good for me. I've noticed, yeah.
yeah, like in the ring, you're so hyped, but then like out of the ring, when I go talk to you, or you're like, when you're with your mom, you're like, oh, it's so quiet. I'm like, oh, okay, let's
That's
just
what I was
Yeah,
gonna say. I was gonna
different.
say you seem so much like you're so shy outside the ring. I feel that like
yeah,
I think that's why we've never actually had a
yeah,
conversation. So I'm like, I'm
yeah,
out there. Like I
yeah.
can't just be going up to
I'm a very anxiety riddled kid, so I mean that's always been who I've been. Like that's been a thing in my life since I was younger. So I I, I don't know how I became a wrestler with that. Like I don't know. Like you wouldn't expect it when you see me wrestle, but that's how it is.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking the other night. I was like, oh my God, like if I actually become a wrestler with my anxiety, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do it. I'm like, maybe
No,
I'll
yeah,
just take my butt like on the outside of the ring and just be a manager.
no,
Yeah,
no.
see,
You
I
gotta
want to
get
be a
in the ring.
manager.
You
I want
gotta
to be
get
a
in the
manager.
ring. Being in the ring's more fun. It's I mean, if you like violence like I do, it's fun, but
I like to
but
get in like I would love to do what Ruda does, just get in people's faces, like on the
yeah,
outside of the ring. So like you guys can do the hard work, and I'll just sit
yeah.
there and just take the heat.
He
Right?
does. I mean, he puts in a lot of hard work. I will say, like a lot of those managers, like he's talking the whole match. I don't know if my brain would be able to keep up with that. Like the whole time he's yelling at us in the ring, he's yelling at the crowd. Everybody hates him by the time he leaves. Like that's got to be a little tough, just constantly talking. And it's not like he's stumbling over words or anything, he's a pretty smart guy.
Oh my God.
Got
Every
to be
time he
honest.
comes out, it's so funny because Sabrina will be like, and I said this the last time too. I was like, every time Sabrina's always like, oh, look at that tiny little happy
Look at
man.
the tiny little man.
It's so funny.
But then I
But
root for him every time. Like I don't root for championship material. I'll root for
no.
Ruda.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rudy gets in the ring, you're cheering for him. Not
Yeah.
championship material though. No, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, no. Well, okay.
Mm. Mm.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
What would you
Mr.
say?
Ruda.
You're right, Mr. Ruda just gets called out. Let's see. What has been your favorite match you have been in so far?
My
It could
favorite
be
match so far, I I know I didn't win in my first match against Tim Theory, but it was just it was very perfect. I felt in the build up to it. I it was 3 years of work into getting put into this match, and once it happened, I, after the match, I went backstage and I'll be honest, I broke down. I started crying. Like I was like, it finally happened. Like this is everything I've ever wanted ever. And I just emotionally overwhelmed with the fact that I had all my family and friends there chanting my name, just everything was just so perfect. I had people getting behind me. It was just so good. I didn't win, but I mean, I got to win the next month, so that was good. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate that. I know Alpha had just wrestled and he like ran to the crowd to see this and he was cheering me on like that gets him that was just so perfect. I can't thank him enough for that. I can't thank everybody enough for that. That was just a moment that I'll never forget. I don't think it can ever be beaten. It was just having like waiting 3 years to finally get on a show was like, and then finally it happening. It was just so perfect. Yeah.
you when you debuted, you already had like a ton of fans, so it was like you already got your support system. So that's
I
good.
I made sure when I came out for the first time, I gave you a shirt and I gave Gavin a shirt. I was like, all right, these are two people I gotta win over in the first match. Like, I gotta win them over in the first match, and we're set from here on out.
Yeah, I mean, your Gavin loves you. You can see in the
I
back.
love
I
Gavin.
We all
know.
love Gavin.
I framed it. I had to get it. I
Yeah,
had
Oh,
to
it's
get
right
it framed.
there.
Yeah. No. He gave that to me at the last show, and I was touched. It was awesome. I know he made one for Trevor as well, and I know how much that meant to him. And I like just what him and his dad do is so good. Like they put smiles on everybody's faces
yeah,
with dressing up as people, the pictures. It's such a nice thing.
Gavin is literally I see him at Smash Wrestling too, and he
Yeah.
just every time he sees me, he's like, "Are you coming to the next PPW show?" And I'm like, "Gavin, yeah." Like a lot of times I am, but like I'm like, "Gavin, yeah, like I'm going." He goes, "Yeah," and he gets like so excited. I'm like, "Whoa, hey there!"
He's the best. There's
yeah.
no
He is
beating Gavin.
such.
We
Oh
love
my
Gavin.
gosh, we
You gotta
if
love
I
Gavin.
if I had a kid and could promise to be like Gavin, I would. But like,
Imagine Sabrina just has a kid. Oh, you're not like Gavin throws him,
no, no, no,
kicks him out.
Are
no
you're not like
babies here.
Gavin?
No
Go
Sorry.
babies
away.
here.
Go away.
I have
Gotta be like
dogs.
Gavin.
That's my children. I have dogs.
Dogs are the best. What type of dogs do you have?
I have two coonhounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they are sleeping, I think, on the couch. I don't know. I'm upstairs. They probably are like causing a ruckus, but
Breaking the whole
we'll see.
downstairs.
That's fun.
We'll see. We'll see what happens when I get off this podcast.
Cleans up the whole house.
No, I would hear them if that was the case, but no, I don't hear anything right
No.
now.
That's good. That's good. Oh
Okay.
man.
Go ahead,
So
Harley, because I can't find the updated questions at this point. Can I keep going?
okay, I have a question that's not on the list, but you've trained from Hazleton, then you went
Mm.
to Broadheadsville, and then you train in Connecticut, right?
Yep.
Would you say they're like all different or
There's elements to everything that's different, but there's one thing that's remained the same, and that's I've been under good hands. 'Cause I went from Hazleton, and then we went to some place kind of near Scranton for like 3 months or so during COVID, and then we went to Broadheadsville. And I've trained under Tommy Swade, Alpha Jr., and now I'm training under Slick Wagner Brown, who's just a great wrestler. And I've just been given some like really good advice. I've been taught everything I gotta know. Uh, it's been nice, and I mean, there's always been like a family aspect to everything. That's super important with wrestling, because I mean, you can be taught everything, but having that connection with the people you train with is super important.
yeah.
Wrestling's
Yeah,
one big
especially
family. It's nice.
then that's what Harley and I were saying. We were saying like every time we come to a PPW show, it's like a family reunion all over
Yeah,
again. It's like
yeah.
Yeah.
okay, like if like I missed what that 1 month, and Harley's over here like Sabrina, you can't miss any more months. She's
Yeah,
like,
I was texting
it
her every
wasn't the
little thing. I was
same.
like, oh my gosh.
It was weird. Like,
That's funny.
I mean, it's great. And like the wrestlers just open, like, you guys are so personable.
Hmm.
So like, I don't know, it's just a big family. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of like people you don't get to see like all the time. Like when you
Yeah.
Right.
live far away, like me and you, we don't get to
Mm,
see each other much.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
No, it's always nice to like I'll drive down the day before, go see my family, which is always super nice, see the dogs, and then come to PPW the next day, and it's like a nice 2 days back to back. Like it's always like a really good weekend. It's a
no,
highlight
yeah,
of my month.
yeah, I remember because when you went off to college, I was trying to sleep over, and that was a big mess. But then I remember texting your mom. She goes and says how I was like, "Oh, I bet you miss him." She's like, "Yeah, but I bet he misses the dogs more." I'm like, "Probably." That was so
Okay,
funny. I was like,
so my reasoning for this is I can text my mom, whenever. I can text my sister's dad whenever, and they understand. I have 3 dogs. I can't text my dogs. They're not the brightest. They don't know where I went. Like they probably forgot
Yeah.
about it. Like they probably forget about me for a good amount. They're like, oh, this guy's back. What happened? Like,
right?
I
yeah,
feel the same way with my dogs. Like I'll go to work because like I'll work overnight and like
yeah.
I'm like I hope they're okay. They didn't text me or anything. Like, they can't use phones. Like I hope
They
like
gotta
they're are they lonely? Like
they gotta start letting dogs text. I think that's a big next step for technology.
they don't have like those. They don't have phones.
My
They'll
brother calls
they'll
them
get them
toe
soon.
beans. You gotta teach them how to type with their toe beans.
Right?
Toby.
No, that's what my brother calls them. I'm like, what the heck?
You know what's funny is like I'm reading all these comments and they're cracking me up
No, my
because
God, yeah.
I see like Sabrina will scream your name and say I love to Nolan and it's like Nolan, are you single? And I'm like, what is
That's my
happening?
mom.
Yeah.
That's my mom.
I even texted Harley during when you were talking. I was like, who the heck said that?
Yeah, she texted me. She goes, "Did you see that comment?" I'm like, "That's his mom." She goes,
I was like, oh, okay.
Somebody else likes my chin.
Like your chin to chin. It's not even just your chin, it's your chin to chin.
Chin the
"Chin."
chin. Of course.
Yeah. Um, if you had to choose, like, if you had a promotion for AEW or WWE, what one would you choose to be in?
Mm,
Like, if they both messaged you
yeah.
at the same time, be like, "Come
Right.
on," which one would you
Right.
choose?
Um. Neither of those are actually my dream wrestling promotion. Funny enough. Um. I
What
want to
is
work for.
it?
I want to work for New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's my dream. I want to go wrestle in Japan and live down there. Not down there. I live there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So yeah. But between AEW and WWE, I'd probably say AEW because I really want to wrestle Bryan Danielson. That's like my dream wrestler. Like I think I watch a Bryan Danielson match every day. Studying him because he's such like a perfect wrestler that I really enjoy just watching his stuff. I think I'd go AEW though. I mean, anybody offers me a contract right now, I'm gonna sign it. I've had like 5 matches. You offer me a contract, I'm putting pen to paper right now. I'm not gonna really think about it. I
I'm
don't even
just
have to read
saying,
it or anything.
if he goes to AEW, he can go against Cole Carter.
Oh
That's
my gosh,
true.
Sabrina.
That's true.
Everybody that says AEW, I'm like, I mean, Cole Carter is a great candidate. He's my
Oh,
favorite wrestler there. That's why.
I
People.
actually, yeah, I did meet. I met Tony Khan once. On the
Oh.
I was on the Chris Jericho cruise. I went on it twice, and I got to uh I got to meet Tony Khan near the elevator, and he was around like Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes. And I don't know why I went up to Tony Khan out of them, and I wanted to talk to Tony Khan, and he you know, we were just talking. I was like, yeah, no, I really appreciate what you've done with wrestling. And we were talking. He was like, thank you, thank you. And as I walked away, he's like, oh, wait a minute, what's your name, man? And I was like, oh, Matt. He's like, it's great to meet you, Matt. And I'm gonna tell him that when he offers me a big contract one day. You know, I'm gonna tell him that story. It's a good story.
So out of all of them, you went up to him. I would have probably went up to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Like
know.
it's the experiences that you've had. Like I think the first time I think I saw Cody, I was at Stabler Arena. Oh my god, like that was like way back in the day. He saw I had a shirt on for the person he was going against, and he was like, him, he's going down, and I was like, like my little 12-year-old self, like, you're going down. Like nowadays, I would be like, yeah, he's probably going down. You're right.
Yeah, no, he's gonna lose. Yeah.
Right, he got it. He's gonna lose. But now, no, my 12-year-old self was like, you're going down. You suck. Like it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta do that though. You gotta represent who you got on your shirt. It's important.
Yep. I don't wear my merch to any of the wrestling matches. So.
Oh.
Was the PPW wearing something totally random? I'm supporting this person, but not wearing their stuff.
That's true.
Wow. That's
what if
fair.
they start losing? You know, what if they start losing? Then you look stupid.
Yeah, just gotta take off the shirt.
Man.
Takes the shirt off, throws it in the trash can. Nope, gotta buy different.
Just have 5 shirts on at this point. Like, this person's doing bad. Let's just go to the next shirt.
Got like a bunch of shirts on. Like, all right, match 2. All right, match 3.
Literally, oh my god, I have like 1,000 wrestling shirts, and every month I'm like, oh, I don't know, like if Trevor's there, I'll be like, oh, I want to wear Trevor's, and I'm like, oh wait, but like Nolan's gonna be there or Adina's gonna be there. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't have this issue. They have Andretti shirts, and usually that's like if I have to pick, it'd be Andretti shirts. I have both of his shirts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's always a good choice. You can't hate on that. He's doing big things now. I'm really happy for him. He's such a nice guy that like seeing him doing stuff with AEW is super cool. He's getting big opportunities. I mean, it's super well deserved. He's so talented that, you know, gotta wear his shirts.
And like that's why like, you know, young wrestlers like you, like we asked this question and it's gonna lead me into it eventually. But like you're just starting out, like you still have so much wrestling left in you. But like what is a time in your life that you're gonna go, okay, this is when I should probably quit wrestling? Is it gonna be like an injury or is it gonna be an age thing? You know what I mean?
It'll probably end up being an age thing, and I can't ever see myself fully leaving wrestling. Like I've always enjoyed helping people out at wrestling training. Like that's always been one thing. So I could definitely see myself opening up a school. Like if I can, I like to go in like around 50. You know. But I don't know if anybody wants to watch me wrestle when I'm 50 years old. So I mean, cutoff is probably gonna be early 40s. You know, we'll see. Maybe. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we could pull a Ric Flair.
Yeah, that would be nice. He wrestles.
No.
It got ugly in those later years, but
well, the Undertaker went till he was like what, 50?
Yeah,
or over 50.
And he had some of his best matches in like this last few years, and it was like, how is this happening? Like, what's going on here?
Right, it's crazy. I don't keep like Harley. I will put myself out here on blast because you put me on blast every other podcast. I don't keep up with the wrestling industry right now. Like, I don't go because like I don't know. I think it's the experience of the indie shows for me that I'm like I like it better. I like to hear you guys getting slammed down the ring. As much as that hurts my soul too to see you guys. Damn, I'm like, ooh, but like it's all about the experience for me, and I feel like wherever you're sitting at WWE shows, it's a different experience. But these indie shows, it's like you can get up close and personal. Right. You can feel the vibrations. You can see the blood sometimes, like the last show.
Oh my
God.
That match was crazy.
Right? I looked over at Harley. This is Harley.
Oh. No, it's funny because I was sitting with Gray, your sister, and we were like looking at each other. She's like, I think it's fake. I'm like, I don't think it's fake. And it was like right in front of us. I'm like, oh my god.
You see another person start bleeding in the match too. It's like, okay, there's something's going
There was like
on.
blood everywhere. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
ew.
I didn't
It
get
was
to see that
funny.
match, but when I was in the back talking with Trevor, and people start walking by covered in blood, and I'm like, what just happened?
Just a massacre out there. Everybody was just swinging at each other. I was like, Harley, you want to start the audience participation in this? Like, let's just dig it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I can't bleed later on the show. Like they already took the blood. I can't do it, but
I mean, as what I do for work, I kind of have to deal with blood all the time, so
yeah.
I don't mind it. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. A little bit of blood's
Yeah.
not gonna hurt me.
Yeah,
So
I know a lot of people are very squeamish with blood. I'm not like that personally, but I can see it, you know. I was worried because I knew there was like a birthday party in the front row, and I was like, uh-oh. Like I hope these kids, you know, but they were still into the show the whole way through, so I mean, I'm sure they were fine.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that was probably like the best birthday party ever. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, blood, the door. That's what we
Yeah.
want.
Oh, they had to have
Blood.
been hyped. Seeing everybody bleeding, walking past them, like they're getting high fived, like guys covered in blood. They're like, it's the greatest 10th birthday party ever.
Right? Like, I know the one
Yeah.
experience that I did not enjoy at PPW was when you and Trevor made your first debut as a tag team, and you
Mm.
went against Tim Theory. Tim Theory came out with like that fishnet looking shirt on, and I remember going, he took it off. I was like, ew, put it back on. Like who wears fishnets as a shirt? He took off his shirt and he just like tossed it right at me in the audience. And I like all I saw was like it grazing my hand and it was wet and disgusting. I was like, ugh.
Throws up.
I'll say one thing. He's a sweaty dude. He's a sweaty dude. I maybe it's a strategy, you know. Like I could see that. I could see it working, you know. But
Well, yeah, no.
I,
It's like every
I'm sure you
time and
know.
the first time I went, he was like, do you want a hug? It was like my first like PPW show ever. And I'm like, I was in the front row going, no.
No, really.
No thanks. I'm
But
good.
like ever since then, like I've had conversations with him, and like he's not a bad person. It's just like in the ring, like I have to. Like he's a heel. That's a heel. I'm sorry, Tim, if you're watching this. I won't root for you.
Until he just comes on and then he's like, oh, wow, Sabrina.
Right? He's like, so Nolan told me. So like, oh,
Right?
Riddles
Yeah.
told you. Okay.
Listen, you keep calling me riddles. I might have to tell him. Like,
Oh, Sabrina.
I'm turning heel now. That's what's happening.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I'll bring a big poster that says "Go Riddles." That's fine.
Gets just custom made shirts, riddles. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
He's gonna come out into the audience and be like, "Nope."
I'm gonna walk out, hear that chant, and just go right backstage. Pack up all my stuff.
Awful will be like, "What are you doing? Yo, this girl keeps calling me riddles over here."
Yeah. Listen, this has been going on way too long. I gotta get out of here. Can't let this happen.
But you'd be like, "Can you just kick that girl out?" They'd be like, "No. See, she knows too many of the wrestlers."
Her,
Right.
can't. Sorry, can't happen. She's on the list. You can't
She's
happen.
on the list. Actually, at this point, I probably am on the list.
With a lot of wrestlers.
Let's hope it's a good list.
For not wearing their t-shirts, probably a bad list.
I got to go. No, it's. I mean, like it's. I just love that environment. Like I've been to other indie shows. Like I've been to MLW. I've been
Right.
to Smash Wrestling with Raj, and like it's a different environment everywhere I go. I think MLW is just more of like professional as like it's almost
Right.
like WWE. Like because they had like
Yeah.
the ramp, they had like the thing. And I only knew of MLW because of Richard Holiday,
Right.
if you
Right.
know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, PPW is just like I walk in there and they're like, "Oh, Sabrina's here! Look who's here! She's here!" And I'm like, "Oh no, we will not be called away."
Why can't we be the
Join.
young? Why
was
can't we
waiting
be
for
the
Sabrina.
young white guys? I
No, Trevor, his name is Riddles.
Yeah. He just like exits right now. No, I'm done with this.
When I first met Trevor, I called his name. I was like, Trevor Cage. He's like, it's not Cage, it's Kage. I was
my
like,
God.
okay,
Not
all
Cage.
right.
I remember that. I was like, his entire match was like, let's go Trevor Cage. And then I was like watching it on YouTube and I was like, they said Trevor Kahe. I'm like,
Trevor
oh.
Kage. Mm-hmm.
And like nobody thought to tell me. I'm like, oh my God.
Cage and Riddles fighting again.
Oh no, we're not this. This is about to be a cursed tag team. This. Oh
Cage
man,
and Riddles.
Cage and Riddles.
Cage and Riddles at it again. Going against championship material. All right, Paul Bo, sign me up for this announcement. I got it. I can be the announcer. Cage and Riddles.
If it gets us a shot at championship material, call us whatever you want.
I mean, don't say that because there are a lot of names I could easily call you guys. But no, I'm just kidding.
Gotta do what you gotta do to get gold. Gotta do what you gotta do. Nothing's off the table.
No, I mean it's not. And like, I don't know. I think white boys would be great for you guys because I mean,
Yeah,
it's true.
young white guys. It's.
Oh, look, it's these young white guys over here.
The young white guys back at it again.
Back at it again. No, I make it a point, and Trevor should attest to this. I make it a point every podcast to pick on whoever we have. So you're welcome. Just like Ruda, like, oh, look at you, you're such a little man. Oh God.
Ruda's
All
gonna
right,
get in
Harley.
the ring. He's gonna get in the ring. Not gonna be good.
Listen, I have told Trevor multiple times. I said, listen, I will take you on in the ring one day, and I will beat you. And he's like, no, you won't. It'll happen.
You said this is Trevor?
Yes.
He's got some crazy kicks.
I'm a dancer though.
If you can like matrix out of it, like maybe.
I could. I could.
That would be entertaining then. I would see that.
2020 February 2023. It's going down.
Live.
Out of nowhere.
PW.
That's my birthday, so that's why we're gonna go there on my birthday.
Yeah,
Trevor Kage
birthday.
going down. Yeah. He's going down on my birthday.
Uh-oh. I want to see it. Now you got me sold. The matrixing out of kicks, like
yeah,
sick.
you know, and you know, Nolan, I am putting this out there now. You're gonna be my manager walking down the ring. You're gonna be my hype man.
Don't put me in that position. You can't put me in this position.
Sabrina and Riddles at it again.
You put me in a really tough spot right now. I cannot choose between you and Trevor. Like, I mean, either way, somebody's gonna be mad at me. Somebody's gonna be mad at me.
We won't tell him. We just won't tell. Trevor, if you're watching, this is the time to go. But we won't tell him. It's fine.
No answer. No answer. Not getting anything out of me.
Just okay. All right, that's fine. 2023. Harley, I guess, is gonna have to be my manager.
You're making her pick too now?
I'm just okay. Whatever. Once we get Paul Bo on, we gotta be like, yo, book this match.
All right, Paul, we gotta list some matches we need. This match, this match, this match.
Yeah, I have told Paul Bo. No, I think I told McKeegan. I said one day my dream is to be a manager on PPW. I know it's gonna take a long time, but it's my goal.
Yeah.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk shit. That's all I want.
Yeah, no, being out there it's a fun time. You know, once it's super different. I noticed like when I was training, like the matches I was having in training were so different from when I was out there because you hear the crowd, you see them, like you see the faces, and your brain just like it flips a switch.
Yeah.
You go into like a crazy mode. When you're managing, you're gonna go crazy in the back. That's what
I'm gonna be
happens.
like, let's go. Well, it's hard to be loud when I'm next to this one over here because
Oh,
she is the loudest of loud, and I'm over here going, go championship, go Ruda, and she's over here like, ah, boo, Johnny Moran. I don't know why we keep referencing that match in every podcast, the match of Ruda and Johnny Moran and Mitchell, because Mitchell's on tomorrow. So you know what's really
Yeah.
funny?
Oh,
He's
Mitch.
gonna know that we were booing his partner.
Uh-oh. You were booing him?
yeah.
Oh. Mitchell's
Huh?
the man. Nah, Mitchell's the man. Gotta love Tom Mitchell.
Yeah,
You
Sabrina,
weren't
He,
booing him, right? You weren't booing him, right?
no.
no, I actually wasn't. I wasn't booing him.
Okay. We would
I
have
I
had
was
a
just booing his
problem.
partner.
Tom,
I was
Tom
just
Mitchell's
booing
my
his partner.
guy.
I was booing
Yeah,
his pirate of a partner.
his pirate partner. Okay. All
With the
right.
one eye patch.
Yeah.
It started
All
with
right.
me. Ha.
You
Yeah, it started
started
with
it?
Harley. Harley started it. Yep.
Because Sabrina's like, well, I don't want them to win. And I'm like, well, then you boo them. Duh. And then she's just quiet. She's cheering championship material. I'm like, so I was like, you suck, Johnny Moran. And she was like,
I was like,
shocked.
oh,
Shocked.
I just saw your dad pointed out. I mentioned this because somebody said Trevor looked like Seth Rollins the last show, and I was like, dude, we're just gonna end up being Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. Like it's like
yes.
we're dealing with it. It's too much. We just keep dealing with it. Like Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle on the independent scene. I like maybe cheap way to make money. Claim they're on the poster. You know, get the bag somehow.
Riddle. Let's go.
Actually, riddles with an S.
Riddles.
Get it
Writing
right.
an S.
Riddles.
Riddles.
Mommy.
The Riddler.
Riddles. I don't know why Trevor is shaking my head, but I'm pretty sure he heard me talking mad smack earlier. Or not. You know what? I wasn't talking no smack.
Well, you just put yourself out there, so.
Listen.
Totally shouldn't go back and rewatch some of the stuff here,
yeah.
Trevor. You know,
Yeah,
nothing
don't
happened.
watch. Don't watch.
No.
Nolan may be turning heel. We don't know.
Yeah, Trevor is a big fan of those young white guys. That's it, everybody loves it. It's too good.
Yeah.
Like I can hear the crowd. Those young white guys. Like you see it.
Okay.
Harley, you see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to just root for one person at a time. So like when you guys are in your tag team, whoever's in the ring, that's who I'd be going. Like, come on, Nolan, come on, Trevor.
Yeah.
But like now it's gonna be come on, Seth Rollins, come on, Riddles, you got this.
I'm just gonna do all of Matt. I'm gonna do all of Matt Riddle's moves in response, and you start doing that. Like that's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna just hear Riddles. He's gonna be like, I think you just know who that is now. She's right over there.
I'm gonna start looking around the arena like, where is she? Where is she?
She's here somewhere.
She's got to be here.
Wherever you see me holding a sign, just know Sabrina will be right next to me.
She's around there lurking somewhere.
You see Harley, you'll always see me.
Yeah.
Literally.
My sister will be around there somewhere too. Like
yeah.
the Shield.
It's hard to miss Harley. It's Harley because she's got the red hair and I had the pink hair, so it's like it's hard to miss us. Really, it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, stand out. That's important. Right. You know, I stand out as Matt Riddle, so.
Yes, he's coming around, guys. He's coming around.
Not. Matt Riddle's that's a past time period for me. I dealt with that for first 2.5 years. This year, smooth sailing. Haven't had to deal with it too much till just now. Till this podcast.
I love how your dad was like, Extreme Hype, new tag team name. And then he was like, can't miss me, I'm the loud one barking. Do you not remember the last show when your dad was in front of me? And I was like, we were talking about every wrestler that would look at us. We're like, oh my god, he looked at us. Did you see that? Oh my god, he looked at us. Like,
And
That's
to point
funny.
out that was Andretti. You're like, oh my god, he looked at me. You like
no,
start smacking.
your dad said that first. Your dad was like, oh my god, did you see he looked at me? I'm like, oh, I know he looked at me too. Like, it was like, it's funny.
He looked
It's
at me.
funny.
Like that's all that matters. He looked at me.
No, yeah. You know what Nolan does when he walks out? Doesn't look at nobody. He's
No,
like,
straight business. Get
he's
to
like,
the ring.
business. Whereas your tag team partner is like, hey guys, what's up? Like, it's just like high fiving everybody. You're over here like, let's get this going.
Yeah.
I'm dancing around the ring. I'm getting ready. You know.
You're
It's a crucial
dancing? I never saw you dance around the ring. But
Oh, you don't see me on the apron in those tag matches? I'm shuffling around. I'm jumping up and down, doing the
Yeah.
doing the
To bring
robot.
in
You know.
attention.
No, your dad said Ben blowing because no, he blew that one at Paul Bow, not me.
Okay, I gotta go.
Did you kiss a Paul Bow?
Hold on, let me go make some popcorn.
Paul Bow literally is kind of offended that we don't have him on our podcast yet. Low key.
You gotta get him
We're
on.
just gonna be funny.
We
Gotta
do,
get
but like
Paul Bow on.
we're trying to get like the wrestlers first before like
Well, we already
Right.
got Ruda, so
Well, Ruda was like the one that was like available at that day. We were trying to find so many people available. It's hard because I give Harley the days I'm available, and she goes, okay, so this day is this day. Like, so each week we've been doing, she picks someone, I pick someone. So, like,
Right.
she picked you, I picked Mitchell this week. So,
Right.
like, we have a good thing going, but it's hard because some of these wrestlers now that we're getting, like, I have had no conversation, but now that I've had a conversation with Nolan Riddles, then now I know that I can click on it. So this is great.
Yeah. You pick up me all you want. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun
It's
time.
all in good fun. That's how you know
Yeah.
that I am a fan of you guys. I just like to pick on you guys and give you guys a hard time. That's what I do on the podcast. This is what we do. I do.
Listen, you cheer for us, make fun of us all you want. It's how it works. All good.
I'm gonna
All
make
good.
posters for next time though. I'm so gonna make posters now for next time.
and then forget them at your house.
No, I'll put them right in my car.
Called out.
I am not
Brina.
missing an opportunity to put up a sign that says, "Let's go Riddles."
I have an amazing idea, and I'll text you about it later.
Oh, okay.
Nolan can't know. This is gonna be fun.
Actually, I know who can start this chant for Riddles. I will get Gavin in on it.
No.
Oh,
No.
Yes. I'm gonna
Gavin
make a
loves me.
and text all of us and be like, okay, this is the plan.
Yeah.
I'm never
called out,
coming
no
back.
fighting.
I'm never coming back.
You have to. You are in a tag team match now. So you're in tag team, so you have to. If he's going against someone, you have to be there for him.
Seth Rollins can do it without me.
Well, he could, but I'm still waiting for him to have his own singles match now.
Thanks,
Oh,
Jen.
you did. You did. You dressed up as Riddle for him. Oh, interesting. Do we have pictures of this?
Yes, his mom.
Maybe.
Come on. We need to see the
Maybe.
picture.
I
Maybe
need to see proof.
somewhere deep in the archive of my phone.
Well, she's at
there's
the
photos.
shows, right?
My mom, yeah.
I'll just ask her. Next time at the next PPW show, bring the photos. I would love to see
Mama Pierce. Mama Pierce.
Come in clutch, Mama Pierce.
Don't. It's okay, Mom. You don't have to do it. It's alright.
February
I forgot. Yeah.
2023.
Matt Riddle did tell my mom what to get for the costume, so that was cool.
Oh.
The Matt Riddle connection.
Oh, look at you rubbing elbows with the one and only Matt Riddle.
I got connections.
I don't have any
Big business. Big business.
But
Um,
that's so funny. I love how like most of our freaking viewers are probably Nolan's family, which is great. It's
yeah, we
great.
appreciate it.
We got
Because like this is
yeah,
actually like the most viewers we've had on a podcast.
we got my mom, your dad, Trevor, got the squad.
Yeah.
Got the squad.
The
Um,
squad. Okay.
before we get off topic again, what's your favorite thing about wrestling?
I
The
do think it's
fans.
I uh two answers. Um, I just like I said earlier, I really enjoy seeing kids interested in wrestling, but there's a part of me that does enjoy the violent aspect of it. Um, you know, it's fun. I do enjoy getting chopped by South Philly. At the moment I don't, but like there's like a primal instinct that kind of like erupts in you when stuff like that happens, and it's a feeling you can only really get through combat, and I do enjoy that, as sadistic as that is. It's, it's the truth. Can't knock it.
Oh my
Well,
god.
then gonna.
Getting elbowed in the face is fun to me. People have different things, you know. Some people like SpongeBob. I like getting kicked in the back.
That is a very weird analogy to use. Um,
Good to know.
some people like eating cake. I like to get hit in the face. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like that makes sense. I mean, I can see that. I mean, we thoroughly enjoy as audience members to see the impact. Well, not
Yeah.
Harley. This is Harley. Ready? Ready? Boom. Oh shit! And I'm like, ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. Ooh, like
You
half the time during your matches, I was like, he's
I'm
gonna
s-
bruise.
I'm so white, and there's like a handprint right on my chest though, like the next like day or two. But that's what happens after war, you know. You got battle scars, like right across my chest is Jimmy Conway's hand, you know. It's happened a few times. Happened a few times.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Look at this. That's what I'm thinking. Like he just takes pictures. He's like, I gotta remember these battle scars.
Yeah.
Um, so Trevor says you like getting chopped by SPF? Question mark.
Yeah. Not I like I said, not at that exact moment. You know, it's like, ow, this really really hurts, and then I'm like, oh, we're like this is a fight now. You know, it's a fight. Oh, so yeah, not it doesn't feel too nice, but
I mean,
it's
that 16 tag team match, like that tag team match was really great. By the way,
thank
I
you.
did want to put that out there because like me and Harley were like, where do we look? There's like
Yeah.
it was like so much going on around the ring, and I was just like, oh shoot, oh what's happening?
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I saw Trevor, and I was like, well, okay, well there's Trevor. Where the heck did Nolan go? Oh, he's over there. He's laying on the floor. Okay.
Just on the floor. It's fine.
And then like I saw Luca like go down on Trevor, and I literally said to her, I was like, Trevor's face is gonna hurt the next day, and it
Yep.
did. 'Cause I asked him, I was like, how's your face feel? And he's like, man, it hurt. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
I you have to have a good recovery day after a wrestling show, I'm guessing, right?
Depends if there's a booking the next day. You know, you got to take that. But yeah, no, there is. I do need a day to just kind of, because it's a long day. I'm there from like 11 to like 1. You know, it's a long
Yeah.
day. But you know, it's fun. So if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. But it is. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Shows are
Harley,
a
your
good
dad said
time.
next time I'll have to make sure bring streamers. Yeah, make sure to get them in the ring this time, guys.
Okay, so
They're
we're gonna
throwing, they're, They're
Uh-oh.
throwing the streamers that's going like right on the outside of the ring. I'm like, you
Okay.
know the streamers are supposed to go in the ring, right?
A for effort, okay?
Effort's important. That's the most
Yeah.
important part.
Sabrina
Just
doesn't
bring
understand that. I
bring
tried
out my
my
old.
hardest. It just was too lightweight and it just like flopped.
I'm bringing out my old softball days. Just
And it was
let's
front
go.
row too.
Yeah, you were like close to, and like literally this is her front row. She was like, yeah, shoo. I was like, I texted her. I was like, it's supposed to go in the ring, right?
Okay, Sabrina.
I haven't seen the streamers for a while. Like there was a show like there was like no
Yeah.
streamers being thrown, and I
I-
was like, that's what I was looking forward to because like the
Hmm.
baby faces always get the streamers.
Right. As when I was doing stuff with like helping with the show and not wrestling, I hated the streamers because after every match I would have to, oh boy,
Run out.
just grab like as many streamers as I can, just throw them in a bucket in the back, and I was like, this is not a fun process. But now that I'm in the ring, I'm like, oh man, the streamers are the best. I love the streamers. So keep throwing them. Keep throwing them. Somebody's got
Right?
to
He's
do
like
my.
now that I don't have to pick them up,
Yeah.
someone
Yeah,
else.
right. As long as I'm not clean.
Somebody's got to do my old job. So, keep throwing them.
Do you sell any merch?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I kind of just. I do have merch though. I just haven't been selling it. I've been. I've been throwing it to some people, who have been supportive of Nolan Pierce, and eventually I will start selling stuff. Like I do have some hoodies coming in soon, more shirts, but as of right now, not there yet. But yeah, we're getting there to selling merch level. So you
Yeah.
you do get a shirt, Sabrina. You get a free shirt from Nolan Pierce.
Oh man, it'd be such an honor. I'd actually wear that though, because like it's black shirt, it goes with everything.
Yeah.
Some of these shirts just don't
Yeah.
go with my outfit.
No, that's fair. Yeah. You can't go wrong with a black shirt. You
You
can't.
really can't.
No.
Like, I mean, granted, I also another shirt I like is your tag team, and I'm hoping that one day maybe you guys can like get your own merch together.
Yeah.
But no, Trevor has purple merch, and last time we had him on, he was like, "Why aren't you wearing my merch? I know you have a shirt." I'm like, "Yeah, it's in there somewhere."
Not wearing purple.
Right before we started, she was like, well, I haven't worn Trevor's shirt for like 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, oh.
Oh my gosh, Harley, you really put me on blast here. Oh
No, I do it
man.
with love. I do it with love.
Every show, she puts me on blast for something.
Wow, guns blazing.
You have a lot in this podcast today, guys. Where could people find you? Like shows, socials?
Right. So right now, pretty much just PPW. I went to Monster Factory recently. I was in the Battle Royal there. That was fun. You can find me on Facebook. Just type Nolan Pierce there. On Instagram, Twitter, the Nolan Pierce. I'm pretty easy with that stuff. You could see pictures of me shirtless on there. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that.
Like what?
Just gotta put that out there.
Yeah.
It's for all those stalkers out there. He does have
Yes.
shirtless pictures on his Instagram.
Yes.
Not saying any names, but like, we know who.
I still don't. Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
I am 26. I'm just a baby.
I think you're the old
Yeah, I mean, I'm the old one, and it's fine because like a lot of these podcasts, all the wrestlers were older than me, so it was nice. So I was like, this is. Oh no, you know what? The other younger one was Trevor.
Gotcha.
So like I was the oldest one there, but oh my gosh, there are these comments. Oh crap, Sabrina is blushing. We all know who. So he's legal. Great, cool guys. Let's you know what? Why don't we just change this podcast to The Bachelor and start finding Nolan a girlfriend. Like, there we go.
Listen, if we need to do another one of these like that, I'm game.
I'll be like, Nolan, it is the final rose. Choose wisely.
It's fine. Cole Carter has Sabrina's heart, so Sabrina's off the market.
Again, can we not put that out there like that?
And nobody's gonna blame me for that. Nobody's
Cole
gonna
Carter,
blame me
if
for
you're
that.
watching, my number is no. I'm just kidding. No.
Can't blame me for that one.
Yeah, no. I used to be very obsessed with like Randy Orton. That used to be like my WWE guy. That I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna marry Randy Orton. That didn't happen. So.
So we just get him on here.
Dang, your dad's like, damn, spot on fire. I know. This podcast has turned into a lot of roasting sessions today. So,
but it's like
it.
You guys got nothing on me, so I have nothing to worry about. Sabrina, on the other hand, watch yourself.
What? I have nothing to hide. I am an open book. Aw, kitty. You know what I have next to me? Just my water jug.
I don't have anything really.
He's like, I've got myself.
Right?
Oh, see, my water jug's bigger than yours.
Yeah. Yeah, yours is bigger than mine.
Okay, that's all for me.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't have anything else to say.
Speechless.
Should I do the outro?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, first of all, can we just say that your dad just spelled my whole name out letter by letter and then goes, "You're an open book, huh?" Oh, just kidding. But no, I just want to thank everybody so much for coming and watching us. This interview with Nolan Pierce. Thank you to Nolan for making time out of his day to join us onto the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
We hope to have you on again soon with your tag team partner.
Yes, that'll be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of roasting sessions between all four of us. Woohoo!
I'll make sure I have
What?
I have a whole thing of popcorn, just like, yeah. We need popcorn for that one.
All right. Well, thank you, anyways, guys, and we will be back tomorrow at 7 for Tom Mitchell. So we'll see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.